So, good morning, everybody. This morning we're going to talk about Citrus Bliss. The thing that I wanted to tell you about while I thought about it, because it's not written on my notes and therefore good chance I would forget about it. It only took me 5 years for it to dawn on me. Citrus Bliss has been one of my favorites from the first or second month that I was involved with field care. And I think that has now been 7 years. So I don't know why it took me so long, but I finally realized that why had I not put my Citrus Bliss in a roller bottle? And this has just made my life so much easier because I just carry this in my purse and it's so easy to put on and I've always got it with me. And so I put it in and I don't know, about 2/3 Bliss and the rest of it fractionated coconut oil. And I happened to, at convention one year, they had these really pretty colored roller bottles. And so I got me some colored roller bottles that have the really pretty rose gold cap. And I have my Citrus Bliss roller. So it's great. So Citrus Bliss is, if you're feeling stress and tension creep into your day, who's had that? Me. Then you should reach for Citrus Bliss. This light, uplifting essential oil blend reduces feelings of fatigue and stress and encourages feelings of happiness. Daily stress can take a toll on your health, relationships, and emotions. Citrus Bliss Invigorating Blend is an energizing essential oil blend with a positive and refreshing effect on mood and emotions. When diffused, it reduces feelings of restlessness and irritability. Citrus Bliss cleanses and purifies the air and creates a welcoming atmosphere used during times of stress or fatigue. Citrus Bliss gives you a cheerful pick-me-up when you need it most. So this always happens. Okay, why? There it is. My cursor was disappearing. This happens so frequently. This is not going to be a new statement that you hear, but this one surprises me. I'm not sure that I have ever looked up the emotional aspects of Citrus Bliss. I've known from the very beginning what it does for me, and I'm not sure that I've ever looked up in my emotions book what Citrus Bliss does. And it was just so interesting last night when I was doing that. So Citrus Bliss is the oil of creativity. Citrus Bliss acts as a powerful fire starter. It returns motivation and drive when lacking. Boy, do I need that right now. These oils are wonderful for addressing lethargy, discouragement, despondency, or a low will to live. When the soul has lost its connection to the magic in life, this blend helps restore the spark. Citrus Bliss also inspires creativity. Every soul has a need to create. This blend inspires creative expression by reconnecting individuals with their inner child and their natural creative sense. It assists individuals in living abundantly and spontaneously and encourages play and excitement. Citruses bring color and imagination to one's life. This combination of oils restores confidence in oneself and in one's creations. Citrus Bliss rekindles the fire of the personality and fills the heart with creativity and joy. Doesn't that just sound cool? I would love to have my fire of personality rekindled. And it seems like day-to-day living can just take the joy and creativity out of life. And I'm sure all of you have experienced that, ebb and flow at different times, but I have. So that's a good thing to remember. So if you want to feel less stifled with stifled creativity or artistic expression, insecure, unmotivated, disengaged, discouraged, use Citrus Bliss. If you want to feel more invigorated, childlike, creative, motivated, confident expression, or spontaneous, then use Citrus Bliss. The one that and it'll come up multiple times through it, but one of the things that Citrus Bliss does for me is just the combination of the citruses in it is very uplifting. I've been teaching piano for, oh gosh, I think 38 years now. And that's a lot of piano students. And the vast majority of my piano students have been really, really fun. But there are times where I've had some less than ideal cheerful students. And this one year, due to accommodating sports schedules that the kids wanted to do, different sports in schools, then I had rearranged for a time, and I ended up with every single one of my difficult students on Monday afternoons. And I started teaching at 2:30, and every Monday at about 2 o'clock, I would start crying just at the thought of these children who were going to make my life miserable for 3 hours. And so I discovered quite quickly, and it's my ritual, that I would start diffusing Citrus Bliss diffuse Citrus Bliss and peppermint by my piano, so I can stay focused. So the peppermint helps my students stay focused, which makes it funner to teach them. But also that Citrus Bliss, I would put some on and I would start diffusing it about a half an hour before my students got here, and I would have, it would get me back away from the edge of the cliff enough that I wasn't crying. And that was a very good thing. Crying when your piano students are there is not a good thing to have. And so that's what has been so powerful to me, is when I'm just getting where the tears just are not stopping. Citrus Bliss helps. And so I talk about emotional things and I get emotional, and that's not necessarily good. Okay, so the ingredients in Citrus Bliss. Wild orange is perfect for a cloudy day. It's bright and cheerful, sweet and citrusy, and it promotes a positive mood. And wild orange also helps you see the abundance in life. Lemon is energizing and invigorating. Lemon improves mood and may help promote feelings of focus. And I had not realized that about lemon, but it will promote feelings of focus, and applied topically, it has cleansing properties. Simultaneously uplifting and calming, bergamot enlivens and soothes. It also purifies and cleanses the skin. Grapefruit uplifts the mind and emotions and can reduce anxious feelings and fatigue. Mandarin is one of the sweeter and milder citrus oils and helps relieve stress. Tangerine and clementine support healthy looking skin and hair. Emotionally, they are relaxing and calming, balancing the energizing actions of the other citrus oils in the Citrus Bliss blend. Vanilla bean extract, which is an absolute, not an essential oil, is vanilla in its purest and most concentrated form. Vanilla helps ease tension and relaxes nerves and helps you feel more content and happy. So one of the things that you get, and you can just do wild orange, mandarin, lemon, grapefruit, bergamot, and tangerine and clementine, and you can put them together and they smell wonderful. I think that it is the vanilla that just kicks it over the edge and that gives it that just extra spark of being extra, I don't know, extra helpful or whatever. And so when they announced at convention last fall that vanilla absolute was going to be available, I was watching over Zoom and I actually started screaming, yes! So vanilla is great. I hope you all have it and I hope you're using it. And speaking of that, I'm not sure whether I've done I know I did a little bit on vanilla when I did about the new products, but anyway, vanilla is a great thing. And I think that that's what gives it the extra, just the extra spark is the best way to put it. So the primary benefits for Citrus Bliss are it's ideal for freshening the air, it has an uplifting aroma, and it creates a positive, invigorating atmosphere. It also is great for cleansing, and I'll touch on this just briefly in the uses. I don't know that there's so many oils that we've got that are great for cleansing your counters. I don't know that I'd use Citrus Bliss for that, but that certainly is an option that you can do. So for some of the uses, you can put a drop on your wrist and rub both wrists together for a great everyday perfume. If your laundry ever smells damp or musty, you can always add 2 or 3 drops of Citrus Bliss to a dryer sheet or to your dryer balls before throwing it in with your clothes. This will help your clothes have a refreshing, sweet scent, no matter how long they've been sitting in the washer or dryer. If your skin is feeling dry or dull, then I've got a recipe. There's a bunch of recipes I'm going to send you, and one of them is for a DIY moisturizing lotion bars, and that can help with your skin. And I actually really like the lotion bars. I did them not last Christmas, but the Christmas before. Then I did a video, a Zoom call for Christmas gifts, and Christmas gifts Ida and I did it. And the lotion bars were one of the things that I really like. And so I'll be sending you that recipe. With energizing and refreshing properties, Citrus Bliss can be used to positively affect mood when diffused aromatically. Whether you've been overwhelmed by negative emotions, run down by deadlines at work, or not getting enough sleep, or you feel like today is just not your day, considering diffusing Citrus Bliss to help uplift your mood. When you need an extra pick-me-up, Citrus Bliss can help reduce stress and uplift your mood. I'm going to send you a recipe for a DIY essential oil dish soap that you can, it combines lemon, lime, and Citrus Bliss to help remove grease from messy dishes. You can apply a drop or 2 to the bottom of your feet in the morning to help you prepare for your day by invigorating your mood. While Citrus Bliss has many beneficial characteristics for your mood, the powerful scent can also be helpful when you want to purify the air around you. And this is one that I hadn't thought about. And I mean, I diffuse Citrus Bliss enough that it's happening, but I had never thought about it. Diffuse Citrus Bliss in your kitchen when unwelcome smells arise. You can also diffuse Citrus Bliss in your teenager's dirty bedroom to help purify stale air. To truly spread the sweet, clean scent of Citrus Bliss around your home, use the DIY citrus air freshener that I'm going to send you the recipe for. Looking to improve your focus, topically apply Citrus Bliss, and it will help you try to promote focus and clarity. For an improved sense of focus, combine 2 drops of lavender, 2 drops of peppermint, and 2 drops of Citrus Bliss together. Then simply apply the blend to your temples and inhale. You can add it into Epsom salts for a relaxing evening bath. The cheerful scent of Citrus Bliss oil can be helpful when giving a quick, invigorating hand massage. It's suggested to use with the Aroma Touch hand technique because it includes other citrus oils that are invigorating for your senses as well as for the skin. If you haven't ever had a hand massage, they're wonderful. And you can just go to doTERRA.com and put in the search bar Aroma Touch hand massage, and it will bring up directions for it. And it's really nice. And if you've got, none of us fall into the elderly category, I wish. But if you have elderly people that you're around, Hand massages are just so relaxing and enjoyable for them. And you might consider looking at the instructions of how to do that. Then just if you've got a friend or a relative or neighbor, do that for them. Go over and just visit with them and say, hey, how would you like a hand massage? And use the oils, and it can really make a difference in their day. If you have low energy and exhaustion, diffuse, apply under your nose or the back of your neck. If you're feeling stress, anxiety, and negative type feelings, you can, the same things, diffuse, apply under your nose or the back of your neck. If you want a lymphatic and immune boost, the same thing, apply, diffuse, apply under your nose, the back of your neck or bottom of your feet. The cautions are that it's not for internal use. There can be skin sensitive, and with all the citrus, it is photosensitive. So avoid sunlight and UV rays for 12 hours after applying the product, or apply it where, you know, underneath your swimsuit or your clothes where the sun is not going to get. Citrus Bliss is also found in the Citrus Bliss bath bars, and I think that those are back in stock, and the Citrus Bliss hand lotion. I love the Citrus Bliss hand lotion because it makes my hand smell great, and I hate heavy lotions that make my hands feel greasy, and so I love the Citrus Bliss hand lotion.